Hey everybody, Max here from MaksPlayground, and welcome to a Sims 2 renovation of the Dreamer household in Pleasantview. It is part of my series that I have on my channel, which is renovations for all the families in Pleasantview and all the houses and things like that. So yeah, basically I am doing the Dreamer house because it is the third last family that I'm doing. I now have the Pleasants and the Goths house, and I'm really not too sure which house I want to renovate. So if you guys have an idea or anything like that, just like put it in the comment section if you guys want to see the Pleasants or the Goth house. They're both kind of going to be intricate, not intricate, but they're going to be really hard to do because they both kind of need a lot of TLC. So that's why I saved them for last. And the Pleasants are my favorite like Sims 2 family or Sims family of all time. But yeah, anyways, getting on with this, so I gave this house a complete makeover. I kept the outside to like pretty much the whole shape of it. I changed a little bit up in the upper part, and then I changed like the entrance a little bit at the end of the video. You guys will see that, I think, or I don't know if I cut it out, I'm not sure, but I had quite a bit of footage, so I cut this video down pretty much down to like 20 or so minutes. I wanted to do a little bit more, but I feel like I would really be like taking out too much of the video kind of deal. I always like I'm never sure, because I know people usually don't like watching super long videos, even though like it kind of shows like the whole process of it. I don't know, I take my time when building, so that's kind of like one of my biggest downfalls. I'm trying to get faster, but anyways, continuing on, I did give, like I said, I gave this house a whole new look. I know that Darren Dreamer, which is the father, is a like he's an artist. He's kind of a starving artist, and I just kind of thought that like an industrial artist type of house would be really good for him. So I gave it like an industrial loft theme. Now I had a ton of fun because I've mentioned this in videos before. I love the industrial look in like for like houses and buildings and things like that, and it almost kind of reminds me of like an apartment building, like a studio apartment, I don't know. But the upstairs has like there's not really any rooms except for the bathroom. That's just the only bathroom in the house. But I gave him like a little painting studio, and then I separated where he would like his sleeping area by like a curtain that came from the H&M stuff pack. And I was really surprised that I was like, oh my god, like I didn't like, I don't know, I just like the way it looked, and it worked out perfectly. So yeah, I could like, I've seen like little videos on YouTube of stuff like how people make kind of how they make rooms sort of thing in like small quarters and like bachelor apartments and stuff. So I just kind of like took a page out of that and did it, and it turned out well. And so like I said, I gave this like a really industrial look, and like I gave Dirk's, I almost call him Dustin, I gave Dirk's room to be downstairs. Now it's kind of like you're like, if you're in the artist, like the little artist area, like the artist little thing where Darren as his painting studio thing is, like you can kind of see over the balcony where like Dirk's room is, which in real life that would be kind of weird. It kind of would be a little bit of an invasion of privacy, but you know, the Sims don't really care, so I just kind of thought it would be not a bad idea to do that. It doesn't look bad or anything like that, it just looks a little bit odd. But like I said, the Sims, I don't think the Sims will really notice that. I have yet to find out. But yeah, so I don't know, I find it's really weird with the way that the people who made this game like planned this out, because sorry if you can hear the car in the background. But yeah, so like the way like this is planned out, I thought it was kind of like weird, because Dirk is like a little preppy kind of boy, and he's dating Angela, he's dating Lilith, who's like a total badass. And then there is Dustin, who is a pretty big badass, I would assume. Like he's kind of a criminal. He's a thug, I guess you could say. He's dating Angela, who's like a goody two shoes, and like I thought that was always a little bit strange. But you know, I have a pretty cool story like made up for this family, how I want to play it when I finally get to start playing. Like all the houses are renovated, I am finally going to start playing with this neighborhood, the families in this neighborhood, and I'm just so excited. So like as I renovate them, like I kind of think of the stories that I'm going to do and things that I'm going to have go on between these families and such. Like I really want Angela and not Angela, sorry, I really want like Dustin and Lilith to kind of like hook up or something like that. Like maybe they'll have like a party or something and nobody's gonna see them, and I don't know, I think it would be kind of fun. And like maybe she get pregnant, because I do have a teen woohoo on, or like teen pregnancy part of the mod that I have. So I'm really excited about it. I'm not too sure how I'm gonna get it, like how I'm exactly gonna do it, but I do plan on having like this web series and stuff like that. Another thing that I'm thinking of bringing to the channel is like the video, like another series that I'm thinking of bringing to the channel is making like a university world. I'm thinking I'm gonna renovate the Sim State University, because well there's 3 university worlds, and they all kind of go with the neighborhoods, that the original neighborhoods, because Sims 2 University was the second the first expansion. Yeah, it was the first expansion to come out. Now I'm thinking of renovating Sim State University, because that's the one that was supposed to kind of like go with Pleasantview. And then there's Academy Le Tour, and then there's Fiesta Tech. Academy Le Tour goes with Veronaville, and Fiesta Tech goes with Strange Town. Now, I've never even played in Fiesta Tech, but I'm thinking of renovating Sim State University, or I might renovate the neighborhood, not renovate it, sorry, create my own university neighborhood. I'm thinking of it, but then it gets me kind of wanting to renovate, or well, kind of just like make my own neighborhood, but that is it just takes so much work. Like, it's not that I don't have it in me, it's just I have kind of other stuff going on that on the channel. Like, I really am just enjoying doing like just these renovations, and I don't know, I have this thing where I really like doing renovations. I'm thinking of bringing some other ones, just like some random ones in random neighborhoods, just, you know, I kind of want to renovate some apartments, so I'm thinking of like either putting some apartments down that are in the lot bin and like make it like an area in Pleasantview that just has like apartments kind of close to where I'm kind of grouping all the community lots. Speaking of community lots, I feel like I'm gonna one of the the next video after this one, before I upload either the Goth or the Pleasant House, I'm going to do one of the businesses. Now there's three pre-made ones in the Sims, I keep saying in the Sims 2 Pleasantview, like in Pleasantview, this neighborhood. There is like a clothing store, and then there is I believe a little like grocery store and stuff like that, and then there's like a little swimming pool area. Like, I think I don't know if there's any gym machines or anything like that, but I'd make it into like a gym essentially. So yeah, I don't know which one I'm gonna do first. I might do the clothing boutique and just kind of make it really cute and stuff like that. I was thinking of doing that, I don't know, but it'll probably be on the channel, like the next video on the channel. I'm really like, I feel really bad because I haven't really been uploading in like the whole moving process. It's been been almost 2 weeks since I've uploaded as of right now. I am getting internet finally in like on Wednesday, which is the 15th of August. So this is when that video probably will be up. So it might be up on Wednesday. So if you're watching this on whatever day you're watching this on, I still don't have internet as of right now. I've mentioned kind of across different social medias like Twitter and Facebook and things like that, that I am in the process of moving. I think I mentioned it in my last couple videos. So I don't currently have the internet, and I'm really annoyed with that, and I'll tell you the story why. So basically I had to get a new ISP, a new internet service provider, and I went with a certain company, and when my boyfriend and I found out that we the exact apartment that we were moving to in the new town or city that we were moving to, we had to cancel our original one, and because they didn't provide that great of internet where we live. So and it's extremely hard to find good internet where we do live, because there's just not that many good good internet plans, or they're super expensive. And I really wanted good internet this time around that we got it. I really wanted good upload speeds, which didn't exactly end up playing out, but the download speed is super fast, so I'm happy about that, not gonna lie. But anyways, where I was living, we were paying about $75 Canadian, give or take, and it was whatever. Like that's pretty decent. Like we had a phone included and everything like that. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Wow, what am I even saying? I was okay with it. I was whatever about it. And then we went with the internet that we're gonna be now, and the guy that was on the phone when I first called, like he was so insistent in keeping us, and like my boyfriend and I are gonna be like, we're students essentially, and we don't exactly have like all the money to burn on internet, so I wanted like a decent plan where a good price, and the place that we went with had a decent like offers and stuff like that, so I was like, all right, like we'll go with them. And then the guy on the phone was like so insistent, like it was gonna cost us over $200 for just like the modem rental and the phone jack rental and like all this stuff. And I was like, no, like there's no way I'm gonna pay for this. So, like I canceled the phone plan. I have to get a cell phone, which is like, I'm like the 1% of the population my age that don't have a cell phone, I swear to God. But anyways, I kind of was like, all right, like I just wanted the internet. So like we're now paying like about $98 Canadian, like about a hundred and some, give or take, I guess. And the guy was so insistent on keeping us because I told him like, no, like I'm gonna get off the phone, I'm gonna talk it over with my boyfriend, and he's like, no, like I'll waive the fees and everything like that. So I'm like, are you sure? Like blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. And he asked me when I would like to have it for. So I told him like, the first would be nice because we're moving in the weekend before. And he was like, all right, like I'll do my best. You guys are gonna get a confirmation email. 2 days later, we got a confirmation email saying that we are going to get the internet by August 15th. And now I was like, what? Like, what are we going to do for 15 days in a city that we don't know anybody here? Like, we don't know. It's like, okay, like, we'll explore. Like, that's fine. But it's like, are we going to go out for 15 days straight just exploring things? Like, no, I don't think so. But so anyways, it worked out where I was just like, okay, like I'll call them when we get to North Bay and I'll figure it out. See, like there's no way, like I won't be with this company if they're giving us. So I called them when I got here after my boyfriend and I settled down and everything. We got some stuff organized, and they told us like they would give us they would change our date and give us like a priority, put us on priority, blah blah blah. And I was like, all right, like if you don't, well, I will like, call, like I will cancel, like I'll go with another company. I have the number here, I'll go with another company. And then so he's like, no, don't worry. And then 2 days later we find out again, August 15th. I'm like, some priority there, like boys, like, and the thing is this with me, like I'm not a really fussy person unless you like deliver bad service. Like I don't like shisty business practices. I worked in customer service for a really long time, and like I was a good customer service worker. Like I was really nice to my customers. I always tried to like, service them as best as I could. And I just really couldn't stand, I just have a really hard time when people don't deliver good customer service. It's really hard for me not to be like a complete and utter bitch to them. So I called a second time. No, my boyfriend called the second time. So I'm like, I'm gonna freaking flip on them. And so I did. My boyfriend called and said, hey, look, like this is what's going on. He had the guy on speaker, and I of course, me being me, I said, no, this is effing bull, beep and beep and beep, and I got really upset. And the guy was like, okay, like we'll try our best to send you the modem and all this stuff. And I'm like, yeah, you guys better. So we'll change the date, we'll try to make it. So 2 days later, again, my boyfriend went and checked his email at the coffee shop, and it turned out again August 15th. There's like nothing we could do about it. I just gave up on it. So I'm like, whatever. So we got our modem today, and we thought maybe it would be set up because it's basically like cable internet, and we just have to like plug a little thing into our modem, and we thought maybe it'll work because that's how it was always like at the places we moved to back in our hometown. And it just got really like, it was annoying because it didn't work. I wasn't expecting it to. It was just really stupid because like basically a technician just has to come in, activate the line, set up like a couple of things here, and voila, it's done. It's like, what? Like, are you effing kidding me? Like, that's it. Like, all right, like that's it. So it's just really stupid that they're taking like their sweet time doing that. But we're considered to be living in like a rural area, which I don't really picture, like I don't imagine this place being rural, but it is a lot smaller. Like there's only like a 58 like 1,000 people living here or something like that, like under like a little bit under 60,000 people, whereas in my hometown it had like I think it's like 100,000 or 150,000 or something like that back home. So it is quite a big difference in like size, but like I haven't really noticed it. It's really beautiful here. It's a lot nicer here than it is back home, I find personally. Just like everybody is just like, no, I won't say everybody, but like more of the people are more friendly, and I like it. I don't know, I'm liking it. I'm just really excited though to get things like going. Like my boyfriend's going to school, I'm finishing school, like I'm just really excited to get all that stuff done so I can finally just, start like kind of like start my life essentially. But yeah, I'm really happy to be here and things like that. Like it was really hard the first week. It was hard. Like there's still moments when like I really miss my mom, or like I'm having a really hard time because I miss like certain people that I talk to online, and it sucks. Like I don't have a lot of really good friends, where most of my like friends that I talk to on a daily basis are actually online. So not having internet kind of is like affecting me a little bit. But at the same time, like I haven't really, like when I went to the coffee shop the other day, I was on Facebook, and like I just realized it's like how refreshing it has been to not have Facebook. And I don't think that I'm going to be using it for much longer, like my own personal Facebook. Now I have a gaming page, like a Facebook page that I just kind of post my videos to, and then I post like I post in like some of my videos in certain like simming groups on Facebook. So like I do that, but I just don't think I'm really gonna be using my Facebook personally anymore, like unless like I'm planning on getting a cell phone and everything after like literally 4 years so 3 or 4 years, and I'm really excited about that actually. I was like, I think I'm just gonna use that for people, like if people want to talk to me, like just text me or call me or whatever. Like I have no problem calling me on the phone kind of deal. So or text me or whatever. Like I'm really like just kind of over Facebook. It's been kind of refreshing. Like certain people obviously I miss talking to, like my mom I've been talking to on the phone, but we always used to talk mostly on Facebook and stuff like that, although she did kind of just live downstairs from me like when I was living back home. But I do miss her a lot, and like I miss certain friends. My boyfriend misses like his best friend that lived like mainly just like pretty much lived just across the street from us, and like my boyfriend doesn't really like make friends very easily, so it's been really hard for him, especially because like him and like mostly his buddies are online as well. He talks to them through like just like through Discord and stuff, and he plays like World of Warcraft with them and RuneScape with them, and like the new World of Warcraft video expansion is coming out, and it's coming out it's coming out on Tuesday, I think, and we're getting our internet on Wednesday. So it really sucks that he's not gonna be able to play the opening date, when like the last couple years him and his like RL buddies, like they'll get together online and they'll play, and then like some of his friends from down like in the States, they play together and stuff. Like it kind of sucks. Like I know he's kind of like not stoked about that, he's kind of annoyed, but I don't know, like I'm doing better than he is without it, because he plays a lot more games online, whereas I have The Sims and a few other games that I play. He's just been playing Skyrim on my PS3, so I don't, like he keeps busy. Like he's been outside, and like exploring the city more than I am, to be honest. I've kind of noticed that I have a little bit harder time adjusting to newer cities, whereas he seems to be adjusting better than I am in a way. Like at first it seemed like I was doing better, but he seems to be doing a lot better in like the long run. I'm having a harder time just like adjusting and going out and doing things like that. But I don't know, I'm excited, and just to like I'm really happy because I'm going to be going home like to visit, because it's my grandfather's like 89th birthday. Yeah, 89, it's crazy to me. It's his 89th birthday coming up, and so I'm gonna go back home for that, and Zach's going back home as well. Like he's gonna come with me to see family, and we're gonna be talking to his daughter's grandparents and stuff like that. So we're kind of like in a way looking forward to it. And then my best friend, who doesn't live back home, he lives in another city. He's like my brother. He's coming. He's gonna be coming and visiting. So my mom's coming to visit, and just things like that. So it's not as bad as I guess probably I'm making it out to be. But yeah, I don't know. I'm I'm just really, really excited, like, in a way, but at the same time, it's like at first I was excited, and then I was happy, and then I was more just kind of having a hard time adjusting it to it. But now, like, I feel like there was like one morning I woke up and I was just like having like just a really hard time, like just kind of thinking like, oh my god, I miss my mom, and I miss like my, like, you know, like I miss the fact that like I can't really talk to my friends and things like that. And I would just like close my eyes and just kind of like pretended I was still in my apartment back home, and it just kind of like calmed me down a little bit. I don't know, I probably sound like such a pansy, but I was really struggling. And then, like, you know, I went out that day and like I got on the internet and just like messaged my friend, like couple of my friends, and I was just like, man, like I miss you guys, like I'll be back soon. Like it's weird, I miss my Twitter family, like my Twitter friends and my Twitterverse more than I miss Facebook and things like that. But anyways, I am coming to the end, so I hope you guys did enjoy this. Let me know which house you want me to renovate, whether you want me to do the Pleasant household or the Goth household. And yeah, I hope you guys did like this, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, and I will be talking to you in my next video. Bye guys.